life. I'm no longer accepting the things I cannot change. I'm now changing the things I cannot accept. Change is made of choices, and choices are made of character. Tradition is nothing but ancestral peer pressure. Of course, what do you do to make a difference? What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. African soldiers, all well-educated minds, they will always have more questions than answers. Our greatest natural resource is the minds of our children. You cannot uneducate the person who has learned to read. Everyone you will ever meet knows something you don't. So do not just be boastful. And so we are products of our past, but we don't have to be prisoners of it. You can waste your lives drawing lines, or you can live your life crossing them. And so folks want to say good morning, and a pleasant welcome to the Tuesday's edition of the program The Blaze on Blaze 90.7. Remember, today is the 14th day of July 2026. And of course, my name is Alexander Zesko. Day breaks different. In Liberia, anything is possible. I'm going to be joined by Stephen Taru this morning on today's edition of the program, The Blaze on Blaze 90.7. Camila, as usual, will be giving you updates from across Liberia, and then we'll have something to talk about this morning. Really, very, very important. Oh, God. Day breaks again. So let me inform you that the cash giveaway is on. So all you have to do today, make sure you are a Lone Star Sales subscriber. You have $50 LD or 50 cents US. And then you dial the code star 799 star 9 hash. Star 799 star 9 hash. And when you dial the code star 799 star 9 hash, you send it, you'll be asked to select the currency. You know which currency you want to use to do the transaction. And if you select the currency, you'll be asked to put in the number of tickets after you send it. When you put in 10 transactions, it's about 50, or that's 500 LD. You put in 20 transactions, it's about 1,000 Liberian dollars. You stand a chance of winning 3,000 Liberian dollars this morning. Star 799, star 9 hash is the code. Make sure you have sufficient funds, because multiple transactions allow you to enter the draw of 3,000 Liberian dollars this morning. So while we are here, we'll also be giving you cash as a frequent player based on what you put through to top up your account to continue to do the transaction until you can win big. So star 799 star 9 hash is the code. Star 799 star 9 hash is the code. Just make sure you are a Lone Star Sales subscriber. You have $50 LD or 50 cents US. So this is how it is being arranged for you this morning on today's edition of the program, The Blaze on Blaze 90.7. Let's now cross over to Stephen Taru to bring us the latest in the world of sports. Good morning, Stephen.
Good morning, Alex. Let me say good morning to everyone who usually tune into The Blaze on this segment of our broadcast on the daily basis between Monday and Thursday. And I'm so happy to be here. Like quickly, just update. I think this was over the time where Al Hilal has terminated contracts of some of the Liberian players, the likes of Amara Kimara and that of Akanesco. There were 3 Liberians, but only Emmanuel Flumina is with this team. And one of the most talked about things today is the women category of the LFA Orange Cup will be taking place at the SKD practice pitch beginning 4 o'clock today. And let's see whether Shatta FC can erase the crash of their faces when they lost the league to determine girls in a 0-0 draw on the last day of the ending of the Upper Women's League, that they can be war girls today, so that the postmarks on the faces as the league climax for 2025 and 26, getting to 2026 and 27. And so that's what happening. Quickly, let's focus as the National County Sports Meet groups have been drawn. We'll focus straight in Nema County, where the four group stage a fixture of defending champions District Number 2 in the 2026 Nema County District League, District 9 will be in action on the 27th of July, followed by District 5 in action on August 1st. District 4 will also be in action on the 4th. So we expect the champions to finish top of this particular group. The tournament starts on Saturday, the 25th of July. Unless you will lead NIBA for qualification, probably to go to the current champions in the National County Sports Meet. And lastly, in the ongoing World Cup, the last four teams today, the semi-final starts at 8 o'clock, where the first game will see Spain taking on France. That is today, the 14th. So for now, it's climaxing, because that next Sunday will be the final between who wins today, first semi-final, and who will win tomorrow, second semi-final, which should be between Argentina and England. So that's the latest from the world of sports.
Okay, so that is it this morning on the program that Blaze on Blaze 90.7. So let me see if I can do something quick this morning while we go through the program, the Blaze on Blaze 90.7. Okay, so folks, the cash giveaway is on. Star 799 star 9 hash is the code. Today is about Shatter Angel and a lot of War Girls.
Yeah.
So is it the orange final?
Yes, the orange final in the female category.
Okay, so
like you saw the last time on Friday, Shatter drew to that of the Tommy Girls. So I mean, right now it seems to be more watering, because everybody is yearning for at least a title. If not in the upper league, the Tommy Girl meeting the crown. So let's see what a Shatter Angels can pull us some surprises with respect to the losing the trophy to the Tommy Girls on Friday. So I mean, it's going to be more watering, because girls injured too want to prove something.
if they lose today again, then
then another cry. Yeah.
Oh, they cry the other time.
The other time, the people needed a win. And the Tommy Girls said, the project is a free ride. So it was tough. It ended 0-0.
Yeah.
So, that is why you saw the goalkeeper, because she had a determination. They were at least going to be a 1-0 to tap the Tommy Girls, who were champion last season.
Yeah. So no, it's always the case. Even in the international matches, we've been seeing some players.
Well-known players.
Yeah, of course, crying. As well.
Let's see, but anticipation was to win the World Cup before it begins, but it turns the other way around.
Yeah, no, that's it. It's part of the game. So somebody says, "What Seaboard already won?" In fact, But you love the football.
He
You
loved
love
it.
the football.
42 years, stay one.
Okay, folks, let's go through the updates now this morning. Nimba County Senator Kwame Apegono, we are told, has praised Esther and Geraldine Cohn Medical Center in Ganta for a decade of service, and she has pledged 50,000 United States dollars from the County Social Development Fund to also help them too as well, because they provide health care. So that's a good news for them. President Joseph Boakai has ordered the immediate reopening of Phoebe Hospital in Swakoko District, Bon County, and record 3 senior officials of at the center of a prolonged labor dispute that forced the closure of one of the largest referral health facilities in Liberia. So, of course, this is a good step. You cannot close the institution, the place that's giving like catering to patients. So definitely we only have CB Doma alone operating in that region, which is quite overwhelming. So there's a need for Phoebe to open.
Again.
Yeah,
In
of
fact,
course.
all of the administrators were on leave. They told them to come by immediately because there were more people coming, going to CB Doma. I mean, in the space.
And in fact,
they
this
ended
now
up using
they force CB Dumba to open to turn a conference hall
conference or
into an emergency room for so that's quite overwhelming. But again, it's a good thing that Phoebe will be open soon as per the president's mandate. So it's about nearly 4 months now after the death of Tony Kumalo, the wife of Samuel Jackson. So her family is demanding answers from South African diplomatic authorities in Liberia regarding the status of her autopsy, toxicology report, and the prolonged delay in repatriating her remains to South Africa, because we are told that her mother has requested her daughter to be buried in South Africa instead of Liberia. So before that happens, we have to get the autopsy reports, the toxicology reports, and any other documents to be attached. So the family raised another issue, which has to do with the role played by South African diplomatic officials during the autopsy process. And so this is taking long. It's actually taking long. And we don't want it to take long as it has been. Now it's about almost 4 months now. So it's not a good thing. Suspended National Oil Company of Liberia's president and chief executive officer, rostered in Swakoko Dennis, we are told, is seeking reinstatement to her former position and payment of all salary arrears and benefits withheld during her suspension, following a ruling from the court that effectively brought criminal proceedings against her to an end. You see? So in a formal communication dated July 13, Dennis' legal team wrote to local board chairperson, Councillor Goromusu Scott, arguing that the legal basis for her suspension no longer exists, and urging the board to recommend a restoration and compensation. So there were issues of corruption at that particular place. And the LACC. So this request, a criminal court C denied a motion that was filed by the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission seeking to resent an earlier ruling dismissing the indictment against Dennis and former Nuka financial controller Richmond Jana for failure to proceed with prosecution. But then Judge Usman Fiaka, who presides over criminal court C, ruled on July 7 that the LACC's motion lacked legal merit and affirmed the court's previous dismissal of the case. So definitely there's no case. So it means since February 2025, Um, Sakoko Dennis was suspended by the president. So if you will be reinstating her, definitely from February. So we'll be talking about 1 year,
You pay everything.
1 year, about 4 months. 1 year, 4 months, you have to pay it with all our benefits. So she has been home free, not doing the work. And if she's going to be reinstated, she's going to receive that all my.
Well, sometimes they can negotiate.
But,
Something.
but the question is whether she's going to be reinstated.
That's yeah.
The question is whether she's going to be reinstated or be the next action of her legal team to as well if she's not reinstated.
A year plus.
Of course, yeah. So that is that. So let's see what happens next, because this is just a request from the legal team, and so we just hope and pray that it will be accepted by the executive as well. Okay, so let's go through this one. We are told that justice in chambers of the Supreme Court of Liberia has declined to issue a writ of certiorari sought by the government of Liberia in a high-profile rape and kidnapping case against defendant Peter Bonjala, effectively allowing Criminal Court E to proceed with trial. So the Supreme Court denied. There was a writ issued to be issued or requested to be issued by the government, and then the Supreme Court said no. Let's go through the process.
Do the thing.
Yeah. So the petition filed by the Republic of Liberia to the Ministry of Justice sought Supreme Court intervention to review and reverse a decision by Criminal Court E assigned Judge Golda Bona Elliott, who had denied the prosecution's motion for change of venue and a subsequent motion to vacate and set aside that ruling.
Yes, go. Yes, zero.
Amen.
Amen.
You can use all kind of BB.
Yeah, but it's good zero anyway.
So it's suspended. Yeah, that's what people been suspending the government for. Suspended chairperson of the Independent National Commission on Human Rights, Councillor T. Dempster Brown, has petitioned the Supreme Court of Liberia for a writ of prohibition, seeking to stop the government of Liberia from implementing actions stemming from what he describes as his unlawful indefinite suspension from office. And Pabe also reported that somebody broke into his office too.
Yeah, so he said, but right now he's on a suspension, so
yeah.
I mean,
he was suspended, and somebody was appointed immediately to be acting in his position. Hey, pal. Pal, sweet.
Yeah, somebody sued there and some people can feel the pain.
So the Bon County University President, Dr. Alfredson Tokewaya, we are told, has proposed that the Liberian legislature classifies student protests that unnecessarily disrupt academic activities as a state crime, arguing that prolonged strikes undermine higher education and deprive students of the opportunity to complete their studies on time. But why you think the students are protesting? You cannot make changes.
Because
so he said, I'm preparing a petition to be forwarded through the Bon County Legislative Caucus to the legislature. People have the right to protest, but when protests disrupt academic activities, they should be investigated. If those behind them are found to be acting without legal or legitimate cause, there should be consequences.
Now, small investigation will be done to ascertain what's the problem, knowing that you are in administration.
Yeah, so some people believe, well, they can just go to school. They just want to be protesting too.
Yes, of
Yeah, so
course.
it's good,
But
man.
when issue arises, sometimes there can be reasons for the protest and all of you.
Yeah, so you're looking to Swakogo's yeah, man. So she has been down for long. That's a problem with this government because allegations will be made, corruption allegation, and in fact, they will suspend you in the name of going through investigation, and if you are not found guilty, you'll be reinstated. But then, if and the LCC, they always take time to do the investigation, and so imagine the length of time since February. So cases of such should not just be downplayed because somebody is serving a term or a position, and then because of one or two disagreements, this person now is being brought to book in the name of investigation due to corruption allegations. So, if this is happening, you have to fast track the investigation. Now, see the time of that the court is coming up with this conclusion. We are in July, and it happened since February 2025. So the allegation stems from her purchasing a personal vehicle and leaving the other one for start. She said she was starting already saying.
Vehicle. Oh God.
So she wanted her own vehicle, and she bought Jeep instead of the pickup. So everything the pickup or the Jeep or everything was being packed at the office or the headquarters of the LCC.
So you couldn't settle the whole thing. Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
It's taking this long time.
So I sit here having to Emma Glasgow too. But I know Emma Umba, there was something having behind close to. I see today no noise. Absolutely no noise. So, yeah, that's it. So the International Justice Group has cautioned Liberian legislation and Supreme Court against what it describes as the potential abuse of constitutional freedoms, weakening public trust, and threatening democratic governance. So the Liberian senators, legislators, let me just say as a whole, say no government official should criticize them, especially when they are exercising their oversight responsibilities. So when you do that, they'll call you to book. You say you can't answer a question. Now,
So what happens if maybe you're not doing the right foot into it? Somebody
so let me
try
just give
to
you what happened. Samuel Nangbe, we forget yesterday to give an update. Last week, Samuel Nangbe and that of Samuel Nangbe is from the Rural and Renewable Energy Agency. So he's the executive director, and then Josiah Joka of the CSA. So they appear both to explain their statements, especially Samuel Nangbe, when done by Senators Amara Cullen and Edwin Snow.
yeah.
So Samuel Nangbe said this is not oversight. You do not have to play politics with this thing. Allow their politics set aside, give chance to the investigative team to carry on their investigation. So that prompted the invitation of Samuel Nangbe. So when he appeared,
Clarity, yeah.
he made clarity. He said my statement was on a Facebook. It was not directed at directly.
People read
Favorable, and at the end, he apologized. Yeah,
you made a senator to apologize.
Senator Edwin Snow
Apologies.
called Mr. Nangbe on the phone and apologized, and even posted that on his page. that he reached out to Nangbe and apologized for the statement attributed to him that he should stop consuming more alcohol.
I saw that.
You see, man, start getting chai because when you chat too much and you start writing all on Facebook, you have to reduce the consumption of alcohol. So you cannot speak to a public servant like that. So he realized it, and in fact, the way he was even direct on Facebook, he came to his senses and he apologized to Mr. Nangbe, and he promised Nangbe to also do the same during their sitting, which will be today. So we are expecting Senator Snow to publicly apologize to Mr. Nangbe.
Once he started already.
Yeah, so during that, Mr. Nangbe was invited. He's going to be appearing with his lawyer to also go through the process. But then in that process, the senator has promised to publicly apologize to Mr. Nangbe in section today, or the appearance will be if to do or Thursday, whatever. But again, this is a country of apology. And in fact, somebody said the entire legislature.
It getting 100% because if you down from the lower house to the upper house.
So do we have lawmakers or we have apologists?
Yeah, sometimes they put ratings and don't take responsibility of what they're saying.
And more lawmakers from the House of Representatives have apologized than the senators.
Yeah.
So
the speaker.
So the beginning started and then the elder picking it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
So
this
good. Is a question we're always asking: What do we implement, especially for those who come to be the next leaders? If we get people who supposed to set example, then they're going.
It's better to apologize to your friend. Don't see like you are belittling yourself, especially when you think you are wrong of saying something. Make sure you realize it real quick and apologize. It doesn't mean that you are being.
I know at least, boy, they gotta be careful because they are setting examples for some of us who following too. You'll be an expert.
Yeah, but as you're following anything happens, yeah, apologize too, man.
Apologize.
You have to apologize no matter what happens.
Okay.
Apologize.
Yeah,
Since
mistakes are allowed to be made.
yeah, so you're following them, only following them. So saying following them, follow their footsteps, so that you'll be able to apologize tomorrow.
Yeah, if I'll do what I do.
To avoid removal
or expulsion.
Okay, so folks, easy. This is Liberia, and
the country is so interesting.
Yeah, so Darius they don't started apologizing ever since before. So,
Yeah.
So folks, the cash giveaway is on *799 *9 hash is the code. Make sure you're a Lone Star Sales subscriber. You have $50 LD or 50 cents US. You stand a chance of winning $3,000 Liberian dollars this morning on the cash giveaway from Blaze 90.7. So okay, this is something I want to talk about. Remember, July 17 is around, and that's going to be on Friday. Yes, of course, on Friday. It is a day set aside for the no drugs protests.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no drugs protests. Quite the what is the name of that? The protest coordination or but anyway, we have people appointed to those to the protest committee. Got public affairs for protests. So everybody protest.
And they get apology. So they get protesting.
Yeah, so Stand, headed by Mobile Modu, wrote a communication to the government of Liberia concerning their protest on this Friday. So I want to read their communication first, and then we'll come back now to also come up with the government's response. So this is the letter from Stand. It's dated July 9, 2026. Councillor N. Oswald Tue, Minister of Justice and Attorney General, Republic of Liberia, Mamba Point, Monrovia, Republic of Liberia. Subject: formal notice of peaceful civic protests on July 17, 2026, under the theme No to Drugs. There, Councillor Tue, the Solidarity and Trust for a New Day stands together with his protest coordinators, or collaborators rather, and the Brother Liberia Protest Coalition. Very good. This is the name I'm looking for. Liberia Protest Coalition.
It seems to be having political coalition, so protest your coalition.
There are so many people coming to join us.
Yeah.
You know, Soup just also praise and support.
So Stand, Prosa, Soup.
They are coalition.
So la coalition.
Alliance coalition, all of that. So, and the Brother Liberia Protest Coalition hereby formally notifies the government of Liberia of a peaceful and non-violent civic protest scheduled for Friday, July 17, 2026 in Monrovia. This historic people's action is being organized to demand urgent and decisive government action on the reported $19 million cocaine trafficking scandal, including the identification, investigation, and prosecution of the alleged masterminds or big fish, some may say, behind the shipment. Liberians are deeply concerned about allegations that powerful individuals and stake-linked actors may be shielding those responsible, while only minor actors face accountability. In addition to the manifold national concerns uniting citizens and amid growing concerns over national security, border protection, and the threat of organized criminal networks, the Republic's most active progressive forces will assemble peacefully to send an uncompromising message to President Dwakain. Liberia's sovereign territory cannot and will not be will not be surrendered to drug cartels, criminal networks, or the forces of impunity. Regarding the reported $19 million cocaine scandal, we would demand that President Joseph Boakai establish a credible, independent, and high-brand investigative mechanism with the full authority to uncover the truth, pursue every lead, ensure that no big fish, regardless of power, wealth, political influence, or position, just as the president has said, escapes prosecution and accountability under the law. Mr. Minister, this peaceful mobilization represents the collective voice of Liberians determined to prevent the country from becoming a haven for narcotics trafficking, transnational organized crime, and a culture of impunity. It is a call to confront and dismantle any alleged state-linked drug networks, restore public confidence, and defend Liberia's national security and future. Okay, so this letter was sent on the 9th of July, and it was received. So the government as well came up. The government has agreed to allow the protest coalition to have the protest, and they replied, Ministry of Justice, July 13, 2026. Mobake Molu Chinian, Chairman Solidarity and Trust for a New Day, and collaborators. Dear Mr. Molu, we acknowledge receipt of your letter dated July 9, 2026, which serves as formal notification of a peaceful civic protest scheduled for July 17, 2026 under the theme No to Drugs. Your notification invoking Article 17 of the 1986 Constitution of the Republic of Liberia has been duly noted.
Okay.
By directive of the Minister of Justice and Attorney General, you are hereby invited to a roundtable discussion tomorrow, July 14, today,
Yes.
2026, at about 2 a.m., that's 2 p.m., sorry, at the Ministry of Justice. The purpose of this meeting is to coordinate with the Liberian National Police to ensure that appropriate security arrangements are made for your planned protest, thereby safeguarding public order and the rights of all parties. We look forward to your attendance and continued constructive engagements. Sincerely yours, Colonel Wilson W. Bo Senior, Coordinator, Joint Security. Yeah.
Good communication. And I go ahead.
Yeah. So, Mobake Molu has set up a committee or a delegation to form part of the meeting today. And those
From the coalition.
yeah, from the Liberia Protest Coalition.
Yeah.
Yeah, so say the July 17 Protest Coalition welcomes the government of Liberia's formal acknowledgement of the July 17 peaceful protest through the Ministry of Justice's official response to STEM's constitutional notification. By officially recognizing the notification and inviting the organizers to coordinate with the Liberian National Police on security arrangements, the government has reaffirmed the constitutional legitimacy of the July 17 peaceful protest and its responsibility to facilitate a peaceful, orderly, and secure exercise of the people's constitutional rights. The official engagement removes any doubt that the July 17 protest is proceeding with the framework of Constitution and the laws of Liberia. The focus now is not whether the protest will take place, but ensuring that every Liberian can participate freely, peacefully, and safely. The protest coalition has constituted 6-member delegation now. They include Justin Jalaba. He's the head of the delegation. Fode Masakwe, member. Timothy Johnson Koa Jr., member. Godwin K. Tanu, member. David K. Waxen Jr., member. And Philo Kofa, member. So here it says, needless to say, the July 17 peaceful protest remains firmly on schedule. We therefore call on all patriotic Liberians to turn out and their numbers remain disciplined. Okay? Remain disciplined. And peaceful.
Why is that spelled out?
Reject every form of provocation and stand united in the exercise of our constitutional right to assemble and peacefully petition our government. History has shown that when citizens stand together peacefully and lawfully, their voices cannot be ignored. Now, this is the part of the particular statement Mowamoru made. We have normally when there is a planned protest, we always leave time here and start to give pieces of advice to the protesters. They can say that this is good, very neat, nice one. That as we are going, please respect one another. So we'll always say, there will be a designated place
For a meeting.
for
A
you to give your petition. But the only disagreement will be where you want to go, and the security don't want you to go. So, for example, now in our communication, there was no specific area.
Where there will be assembly.
Yeah, requesting that particular place from the government where they should assemble to give their petition. So they say it's a protest, peaceful protest. And here in his communication, acknowledging receipt of their communication by the government through the Ministry of Justice, he said they are going to petition the government about this $90 million drugs thing. So they are going to be recommending to the government of Liberia to make sure an independent team is set up to go through this investigation. And there should be no big name protected. If any big name is connected to this particular thing, this person should be brought to book. So now, he's also telling the protesters that they should remain disciplined. Because if you're calling people out, there's a need you have control over them. People love to make a scene. Just so they say, oh, our protests were disrupted, this and that, was it. But anytime they tell you you're going for a peaceful protest, sometimes it can end peacefully.
It can be peaceful, yeah. Casualties and all.
I can remember during the first protest, some of the protesters were engaging the security, trying to pass between the Capitol building and that of the mansion. And Mobile Mole himself went to them and said, no, we are not going that route. You are follow me. We don't want you to cause sin. Unlikely the second protest that ended with people running. Some people are running this country. We don't know.
I saw some more.
Yeah. So yeah, it's good. You know, in a country, especially like ours, right, across the world, citizens protest, especially where something is not going right, to inform the government. Maybe the government is not informed about that, or maybe the government is informed about that, but the government is ignoring that. Yeah, it's ignoring that. So the citizens will have to stand up in a peaceful way to tell the government that this particular thing is not going right. And if your government is a listening government, will also take note. And it is a right to assemble peacefully to protest. It is always rights to also move freely
and go to the normal business.
Yes.
So earlier, like you were saying, up to now, there is no specific venue as well. The protesters will go and get a petition. So maybe today's meeting, which starts at 2, maybe they observe that these things were not measured, so they want some clarity with respect to.
Of course, there are so many things that will be said in a meeting. The first thing is that the government, through the Ministry of Justice, will be giving a specific place, or maybe it will be like what people want to do and how you want to do the petition. Who are you expecting to come and receive the petition?
Yeah.
Or the government or the Ministry of Justice will say, because of your protest, saying you are talking about petitioning, the government has designated so and so person to receive your petition. And that agreement should be made within that meeting before they can leave from there. And it should also be communicated to those that are part of the coalition. Now, okay, the government of Liberia designated, because me I know for sure that they will request the president himself to be present, and that which is not possible.
Yeah, because
Yeah, it's not possible. Know that. Know that. We are the biggest protest in this country, but it was the justice ministry minister that came at the time to receive the petition. Even though the protesters, uh, the petitioners requested the presence of the past president, but they sent the attorney general, and he came around, and that was Musa Day.
but I mean, and the government was represented.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course. So definitely, the government is going to do something. Somebody to come and receive the petition. And another thing that is expected to be discussed is that after the petition is read and is presented, what's next? So they may say, okay, in the petition, will be giving the government a certain amount of time to respond or to take action. Okay, so what's next now? That is, after presenting this petition, are you going to leave the streets? Because the main purpose of the protest is to present this petition. But or are you still going to be in the streets?
Because a child can be born today and starts to crawl to the next year.
Yeah. And the next thing of concern will be, at what time will you be assembling? And at what time will your petition be read? And after the petition is being read, presented, and received, are you leaving the street right away? So these are terms and conditions that they are going to be working around in a meeting to conclude on. And we are going to know about that too as well, because we will be there to provide coverage. So we should know what time to be around to start reporting the arrival of protesters from the Protest Coalition. So we have director of protests, coordinator of protests,
People get a position.
director of press and public affairs for protest.
Protest.
Yeah, so folks, no, it's good. It's good. It's funny. We are just interspersing with this, but it's a very serious matter. In fact, the issue of this particular $19 million drugs is of concern. So, mustering the courage to lead people in the streets, to petition the government, to tell the government how important is this particular $19 million drugs case is, because we don't want to be experiencing these things happening in our country. In fact, the picture out there is different. So if citizens will be marching, the only thing I've not gotten, maybe any color of clothes you wear, no problem. Because some people wear black, white, and all of that. But this is a petition. It's going to be a petition gathering, so it's not going to be violent, because the security going to be there. The security going to guide you, just as you are requesting the Minister of Justice to provide security to protect you, is as well as taking instruction from the security, because they are coming to protect you. And if this place is prohibited for you to pass, you don't have to force it.
And you see, Alex, sometimes our most protest in Liberia can go different way, because the father, now the issue of protocol, you're supposed to take this route, and the security tells you no, nobody is stopping you to go, but this is how you're supposed to do it, and that person will insist. Protest serves as reminder for things that are being said in the country. Maybe the government is not playing this in the ESM, whatever, to remind them of their responsibilities as government of the country. So if they tell you, my man, no, don't pass so, I mean, you just gotta take it into consideration, because again, we gotta respect the law of the country.
Yeah.
But it's a good thing. It's a good thing to get coalition.
Yeah, we get protest coalition now. So after July 17, Friday, and they will also be following, monitoring the process. to
I
see.
don't know whether they got duration as to how
Yeah,
when.
we're here for any petition. So our team is always prepared
Yeah, yeah,
to be
yeah.
on ground to give us first-hand information. And we are going to be here too on a Friday. Definitely, on Friday we're going to be here to make sure we're getting information from the field concerning the arrival of members of the protest coalition arriving to protest.
Too important.
No, I love
The
I
coalition.
love the name, of course. No, it's not one man. It's not only stand alone. So we have other people.
We got soup, we got prosa.
Yeah, we have other people joining the protest. Other citizens as well. That on Friday is going to be protest. That'll be led by Stent in collaboration with Liberia Protest Coalition. So that's one. Secondly, no, over the weekend, the the chairman of the Unity Party, he made a statement. He made a statement concerning presenting a list of government officials that are not performing for the president to allow change them or dismiss them. Yeah. So um, he said, as we march majestically toward the end of the first half of our administration, we are calling on Mr. President to reshuffle the cabinet. This is long overdue. There are some members of our government who are not performing well. We will not do the list. We will do the list and submit it to your noble office. We want to see some ministers replaced immediately. We want to see some directors replaced. The nation must thrive. We cannot allow non-performing members of our government to be the weak link in our service delivery to the people of Liberia. Let me reassure the Liberian people that the United Party, the government, is still firmly focused on delivering governance that will impact the people of Liberia. We will commend sectors where progress is being recorded, but we will not relent to speak out where there is regression. So they themselves, they are observed and they are monitoring. There are people that jobs are being given to and they are taking it lightly. So we want to see the list of those non-performing ministers or directors, because definitely once the list is submitted to the presidency or the office of the president, that list is going to be in the public. So if you know what I know,
And you know yourself.
and you know yourself,
Stop preparing.
just know that trouble is coming.
So Ellis, for my side, you know, Liberia is for all of us. We have previous government and what have you. For me, this particular initiative is a reminder of somebody who will come to power tomorrow. There be a policy set that people within should be informing the executive. If the legislative power, they can do their own thing. Well, it have to face good money and money there. But somebody was the chairman for the ruling party. Well, it happened past administration that people were static for 6 good years. You hear the complaints from constituencies, from individuals, from stakeholders, and it will not take it into serious attention. And the result of God, they know it. That one, that hitting. Now, anything Haiti on the agenda. So, like the government now currently through the chairman of the ruling party is doing that. It serves as a good thing for the people of Liberia as well. So I think it should be a policy set by executive order so that any government that comes can take that path. You get to know that Liberia is going somewhere.
So, beside that, in fact, people can sacrifice for a particular government to come to power because you see yourself in that government, you see improvements from that particular government in the lives of the citizens. You see that when this person comes to power, he or she will make the difference. And that's the reason why when election time comes, citizens can be divided. One on the other hand defending,
Different opinions.
one on the other hand defending. But at the end of the day, one person will emerge victorious, and every other person will have to be included to make sure that everybody survives. Because as a government, if you are not focused on the improvement of the lives of citizens, but only yourself and your officials, then definitely you are not for the people. We have said it over and over. Calling on the president to invest in the private sector. And in fact, thanks to the Ministry of Youth and Sports, because the KD program has started. And in fact, the project got their first July as a June money. It's a 6 months program, a 6 month contract, $150.
Give the people basic.
So $150 for one person. So the first June month, it might drop. I saw the minister's post this morning. She said $150 by 6 months is about $900. It's a very good money. But if you will not maintain yourself, you don't pull a good character, you will not focus on your job, there are people who are on the standby.
But you know when they say
So that is very clear. That's a clear message.
Yeah, that's a clear message.
We have
You know
about,
the only citizens.
yeah, we have about 1,000, let's say 3,500 people that are currently on the KD program. There were 8,000 person apply for the particular job. 5,000 were shortlisted. 3,005 were qualified. To tell you that how many persons remain.
That's still
So we
understand
we still have about 4,500 sitting now.
understand by listening keen.
So if you don't, you as a person, you are being sent to various ministries and agencies. So if you don't take your job seriously, just know that after the 6 months, you have to rest.
Bye bye.
Then and 900 when you finish receiving it, you have to because you feel like you have plenty of money now.
Yeah.
So you have to come back. The other people go there. So for example, if we have other ministries doing this, doing like the Ministry of Youth and Sports doing it, you have other people, other ministry putting up the kind of job, doing the kind of creating the kind of environment for jobs for citizens, and these things will be done. But that is not still sufficient. So if the government will focus on the private sector, because everybody cannot fit in the government, people will let to go in the private sector. Some people, they mostly survive in the private sector than the government because they're used to it. But you have made a government so attractive to the extent that if nobody gets government job, it means that you can't make it in life. Especially the capital building money. Every day.
But Ellis, this is why even this coming 2029 general and presidential elections, you see some of those districts. One seat will get more than 15 candidates. Because the lawmakers the previous ones, the current one, the 55th, the 54th, the people have made the place interesting and everybody wants to sit down.
Yeah.
Because you feel if you're not a lawmaker or you don't work with a lawmaker, you can never make it successfully in life.
Of course. Okay, folks, I want to say The cash giveaway is on star 799 star 9 hash is the code. Make sure you are Lone Star Sales subscriber. You have $50 LD or 56 US. You stand a chance of winning 4,000 Liberian dollars this morning. Star 799 star 9 hash is the code. Star 799 star 9 hash is the code. So you can now come in now on 077907907 077907907 077907907. You'll be live on the radio this morning. Let's hear you. What do you make of the statement made by Dr. Tabe, and which entity or which of those officials of government you think will be on our list? And how do you make of the upcoming protests by Steins? Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Yes, live. Go ahead.
Well, I'm Mr. Eric D. Nia, the incoming lawmaker of District Number 6, Mosrado County, to be precise, come October 2029.
Miss Enders is facing your role. We I know cement. Is that cement quota?
That means just playing phone. That means a political joker. Mark my word today. That means an outgoing lawmaker.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm telling something serious. That's the point. Now, I'm calling up my opposition brother. Then they know this. A constructive opposition is a potential government in waiting.
Mm-hmm.
The group of what goes around must come around.
Mm-hmm.
When the other people were, when they were heading state power, every month, almost every month, there were protests. And we don't say no to protests. Everybody will embrace protest.
Yeah.
Because the protest is only thing, but it must be constructive, it must be non-violent.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So when it comes to the issue of protesting, the citizen has the right to petition the government, on critical and national issues, especially issues that affecting the state.
Sure.
So the issue of protest is what it's welcoming. It's welcoming. Now, another thing that I want to say here is Luther Tappet man.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys just say they can destroy the mind of the citizens in this country. The 19 million, George Cocaine case, we're following it. So they must not see that if a government official are not, they are not performing that way by level the party business. But we're discussing what affecting the state. When you got needs of people, he as a chairman, to recommend to the president because of his own interest, he better do it now. He better do it now because we're watching. So you will not come bring about government officials that are not performing. If you're not double R, they will replace you. Today on the Baka-led government, Liberia has lost its dignity, all because of that 19 million just cocaine case that that training all on the international wire.
Okay.
On the Baka-led government, Liberia is no more for the 3,000 square mile. The Guineans are taking the land, and they're not discussing it. They're not discussing it. You see that? The other day, the VP were brave enough to go to Minister Payne. Because Minister Payne has a sensitive document, sensitive document that the government sucking and they continue to suck their country. So they don't want Minister Payne to flag those things. So he paid
it's up to
Demo baked it to him.
Besides that, it's up to Minister Payne to expose that, because if he's doing that for his country. But the visitation was not about how to tell Mr. Payne, don't expose the document. So that one is up to Mr. Payne himself. So.
Yeah, but we're watching, we're looking up to him.
Okay.
We're looking up to him.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir.
Keep watching. Good morning.
Morning, my brother in studios.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Tita David Castle. I cover under the street light in Lower Johnsonville, an outstanding member of the Concerned Liberian for Justice.
Are you going to be part of the protest?
Absolutely. I'll be there in food.
Okay.
And there are multiplicity of reasons for the coming and the July 17 protest.
Mm-hmm.
And one major one is just like Mabuaka and his corny promise to Liberian people that they're going to create jobs. Today, the unemployment rate has totally increased. Liberians do not have access to jobs, and the wage are brought and untold suffering and actual poverty in the life of our people.
Okay.
And to talk about also road connectivity.
When you check around the political landscape of Liberia today, you only find muddy road and not on asphalt pavement. And you talk about fighting corruption. When you check in the governmental sector, corruption has become the order of the day.
But the protest has a specific topic, that a specific issue that they are going to petition the government, but they said no to drugs.
Yeah, they talk about fighting drugs. That's one of the major conduit that they use to counter power. Today, there are inflow of drugs into the country.
Okay.
And the government has failed to expedite this particular case. We don't even know. Send it to other parking is in and a central prison. Nobody know how you were taking it. We were all here. We saw how it was 0 camel from your house all the way to South Beach. But today, you have to tell us that parking is in jail. How did he get there to South Beach? We are here to understand that. And currently, Josiah Mabwaka is very condemonious using state resources in Lofa. About 10 million condemonious retirement house in Lofa. And these are major reasons. We make this particular July 17th protest to be realistic and lastly to the issue of Guinea and Liberia border. I hear from Lofa, a government took an oath to protect the citizen and the territory of its country. Today, under Josiah Mabwaka government, more than 50 times, more than 14 times have been and occupied and annexed by the Guinean soldier. So these are multiplicative reasons.
Okay, yeah. Thank you.
So, July 17, we are going to come out, we are going to converge to send a message to our, not only the government of Liberia, but to our international partners, but this government has totally failed, and also the different people. And thank you very much.
Thank you. Even the government feels since they're going to finish. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, James, go ahead.
Thank you very much. And thank you for the discussion this morning. You know, we are talking about protest. Protest is necessary. But whatever involves mobile model when it comes to protest, it's not a protest.
Oh, what is that?
Mobile model is protest by the Unity Party led government.
Okay.
Said every necessary thing that we will protest for, so that it will be counted by here and the protest. Mobile model is a collaborator of the G. And I say,
how did you arrive that?
If you know the actions that mobile model took to collaborate with them to power, if you don't know that, you can just call me, I will let you know.
Okay.
So, that is not a protest. But let me tell you, on Wednesday, August 25th this year, if it even be a single person carrying petition to the regulator to call on the government to investigate the 10 million USD project in Puya, the award taken by Guinea, the expulsion of the agriculture without any declaration of vacancy up to many months now. We think that will come there to petition the government on that August 25th.
Okay.
That will be one person, it will be two persons. But in that, after that, we will get automated. After that, we cannot hear anything. And it's massive, as a massive, with emphasis. Protests that will even call the entire, it will be done simultaneously across Liberia, in every county, that we get outside, we don't go here until we hear from them.
So if Muhammadu wants to collaborate with you,
sorry?
If Muhammadu wants to collaborate with you on your one-man protest,
we will see him at the tractor. We want to water down our airport. We're not okay.
Okay, thank you, James.
But you can still be a part of the coalition.
Oh God, call us on 077907907 077907907. No, protest is good, but the aim of going to have these protests, because sometimes you'll say, okay, we want to protest, and then they don't want the government have to call. You know what normally can happen when
what can normally
happen?
Yeah,
normally what can happen. Some people can the intent of their coming outside can be publicly different and equally be different too as well. Because you want to get something, you may have it.
Sometimes they put in get
Yeah,
personal
you may
benefit.
pull it out to be better. People will see it from the surface, but in terms of sometimes somebody say, well, every time I think during the first protest there were funds that were contributed to the protest, but then I don't know. Somebody said there was no accountability at the end, and then they call for another. They
Alex,
call for another
in
one. So
Liberians protesting. If somebody even puts money there, you expect accountability. Well, the man will say, oh, more than 1,000.
yeah, so
But for me, sometimes the intent can be very different.
yeah,
When you go deep down, other people now who created the political stuff, I mean, they living by it. It has been a working place.
yeah. So that's the problem. Good morning. Good morning, Asana.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you. My name is Asana Thomas Sankar Akone. Vice Chair for Operation for the Professional United to promote the progress and back for short.
Are you going to be part of the protest?
100%.
Okay, go ahead.
There are countless reasons why we believe that protesting will help our nations. When you have leaders that are not willing to do the needful, it is up to the citizens to put the leaders to check, because government is by the people and for the people. But when you see the government being themselves and not going for the interest of the citizenry, it calls for the citizens to stand up, more especially when a government that told the entire world yesterday that just was something that was destroying Liberia. And today we are seeing, that same government exporting drugs. It is something alarming, and the citizens have to come up and remind the government that yes, indeed, yesterday you said bad governance was something that we should not tolerate. Police brutality was something that we should not tolerate. Though yesterday, the police normally used to give protesters bread, juice, salt, drink, water. But today, if you make an attempt to protest, the only solution the Liberia National Police have is to shoot tear gas and beat people, citizens. So, police brutality is one thing that citizens need to protest for tomorrow or on Friday. Bad governance is something that the people, right now you see the president going to club, when you ask the president check you off. If this was a decent society, we would even call, 1 million people will hit the street tomorrow that the president should resign for the fact that they saw their president in that club. Remember, a UK Prime Minister violated coronavirus and rules. The next morning, people asking to leave power in left. But in Liberia, when we talk, other people will come and defend, other people will be going against. And that is how the society, because
of course,
the society is not divided. Everybody get a side. No matter how wrong your side is, you protect that side.
And I all about time to eat too.
Yeah, but we should do this in the general interest of the country.
Sure.
Because when we put Liberia first, we believe a lot of things will be achieved. The education, other information that the University of Liberia will not open next month. Because the government promised to renovate the campuses of the University of Liberia. They promised to settle a whole lot of things, and up to now they are still on that. But they can get money to pay for party headquarters, 3 million, but they can get at least 1 million to renovate the University of Liberia. So this is how terrible the country attempts honor the leadership of President Bouaka. So what we can do on Friday is to remind the world that this president brought on a war called peaceful war, that war was fake. Liberians are struggling. There are hardships all over. The economic hardship now in the country is more than the water what bullets in the country. Bullets were flying. When bullets were flying, people were still finding food to eat. But these days, it seems like getting very difficult, because when you have a failed president, you always have a failed state. So we want to recorrect some of these things before 2029, that we will remind the Unity Party no matter what you will do, bringing police, tear gas, will not stop the revolution,
Okay.
and you will reap out in 2029. So thank you for the discussion this morning. Let us come on Friday to protect our democracy. Thank you.
Thank you, Lasana. Let's get this person. Good
Where
morning.
you coming up?
Yes, good morning. Go ahead.
Well, I'm here, Daniel. You want to pass the more as I do chairman for water community.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, but my brother thank you so much for the platform this morning for you guys taking your time to bring information to this school. Our brother from the other side, I don't know how our brother making very understand when they're speaking on the air. They say that the government bringing drugs and this government plan transferring drugs in there. How the government be bringing drugs and the government export it? Yes. How impossible? When the government took power, the government for the Joseph Mambana took his justice. But we have to power to let it be. What is justice? What is this? This government, I want the government to make people responsible for the Liberian people.
Okay.
When I go there to be appreciated, what would not happen home? I just said the government transferring drugs and the government will exploit them. The issue for the bad president, people of remote pay. It's an example that we to make ourselves at one. The bad president basically remote pay, not mean that we have a people major on the bad president, that. You have to set an example, that we have we went on and move on for better, way of country.
Okay.
So you guys get me around. Say what about in a remote page information on the bad president where you have part or information on. So I don't know where do you want to do?
Thank
That's
you.
what we want to go protest. Why do you guys want to protest on? Yesterday when we speaking on things, they will not react, they will not do nothing.
But yes,
But today when the Liberian people speaking, they government can react. Today they just made the people again. And investigation we will go back with fire for the government to do before they finish that defending the justice.
that's it.
So my brother has done the meeting and see how best to move the country power. So yeah, thank you.
Okay. Let me get this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're live. Go
Good
ahead.
morning.
Go ahead. You're live.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're live. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm calling from Nizo community. Hello?
Go ahead, my brother. You're taking time. We are getting you.
Yeah. You know, this government is not serious. It's not serious. That one, the brother is talking there and blah, 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 blah. He's talking also about the half our president is they were to fair job. All that one. Long time to thinking about. They should have given a very clear result. But this time, we still be discussing justice. So that one is said that you see that you see you're talking it. Yeah, and the next one is this government is afraid of protest because they know they have they feel the Liberian people. And so we are coming out to tell them that they protest that they are afraid of Liberian people. We decide what to do.
Okay.
Put them there. So go in the street, no matter what they do. So if they want to kill us, let them kill us. But we're going in the street, we continue to remind them both on the social media and we'll be expressing our actions in the street.
Thank
We
you.
care what they say. So thank you.
Thank you. Let me get this person. Good morning.
First question.
Good morning, Lawson. Go
So,
ahead.
let me say good morning to Steve Ataro. So I called from Lima County this morning, precisely Bound City, around in Ministerial Court.
You ready to join our
So let me say thank you. So let me say thank you for the discussion this morning. You see, the issue of the July 17 protests have been in the news for couples of months now. I think that I want to urge every Liberian should be very rational in thinking. You understand how people supported the 16 billion protest in the former administration. And there was no difference. So protest should not only be the only solution for the government to tell that maybe to find in order to the fire. You understand? Because people go on the street at the end, some people get women, people even lost a lot, and those people who are are spending to care less about those individuals who they try to encourage to go on the street. So the only thing that I want us to do, if I have any business with any individual who are not doing the level thing in order to serve the Liberian people, I should be the one to encourage the people to go to the pool and get the people out of the system. It's not me encouraging people in our country. All starting government, still the Liberian people. And the only solution to even get the people on the street. You understand? So it's a necessary majority in our country. Let's give me the platform this morning.
Okay. Thank you, Nimagandi man. Good morning. Yeah, man. Good. Let me get this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, live. Go ahead.
My name is Stefano. Yeah. I do join the conversation from my resident GSA.
Okay.
My brother, thank you for a fascinating discussion this morning. But it's just that somehow we're so disappointed into the former manner we are very listening to our leaders. Why you say that you are a leader, but you don't want to take responsibility of any action that is wrong, and you don't want to accept criticism, and you are the one that spare out series of fabricated lies all over here. You came to power on the matters of those things. You are kept doing it. Why make you to just have like as a warehouse for drugs now? When it was a drug origin. Huh?
Yeah, go ahead.
Why make you to have Liberia now as a warehouse for drugs when they drug a letter? So the people brought 10 million that make you have a warehouse now for drugs. But because of that, they want me to sell portion of Liberia to different countries. Is that a reason for why you get capital building?
So do you have any evidence? Do you have any evidence that this portion has been sold to other country?
Yes.
What's the evidence?
All of the evidence on the desk of Buakai. As I speak, on the desk of Buakai. He knows all. You don't escape from one. Look, at the end, you said we'll get a history of Venezuelan president that was hijacked by U.S. president. That what happened to the leadership here. It did not take time. And we are calling all the embassies to not allow this government, immediately the president, they not go even Ghana to go take treatment or else will put cookie in their pocket and carry it to give a medical doctor that you pay your money for your bill.
Okay, you should know that you are Liberian, you are also on the radio. So if this is what you want for the country, then fine for you. So we don't have to go further with that. So let me get this person. Good morning.
Thank you, Ellis. Good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Ellis. Started the show this morning. I'm reading room in District 2 around Jacobstown. Yeah, Ellis, this is thing. I'm Hussein Kew. So listen to the radio and the different callers, the different points. You know, I just thought to have just a dissenting view on some of the comments. It is, you know that there is a law, a Ghanaian law in the country, and that law is the Constitution. Two provisions in the Constitution that I even think the kids are reading now, Article 15 and 17. The one that talks about freedom of speech, freedom of thought, and the one that talks about freedom of assembly. All of those rights or article or provisions come with responsibility. No, it is your right to freedom move, to protest. But the government is also under the obligation to protect its citizens. And that right cannot impede other people's free movement. I do support protest. You can go about protest. You can go about doing what you want to do in conformity with the law. But look, Eddie, that protest does not have any weight. This is why you see even oppositions, politicians, or political leaders have not endorsed. The CDC have not endorsed that protest. The ANC have not. Even Musa Bedete has not endorsed the protest. But one thing I'm saying, guys, just want to create distraction on the key issues in the country. And there are a lot of progress being made by this government. A lot of progress. But because they want to be seen, they want to be heard, and definitely they will do these kind of things to get attraction. But look, the government and the president have committed that they will incorporate, they will accept any protest of freedom of speech, but they know that those freedom come with responsibility.
Okay.
So I endorse the protest, I support it, but know that there is a government here and there is a law here also.
Okay. Thank you. Call us on 077907907, 077907907, 077907907 to this call. Good morning.
That's where I you, Chief.
Yes, I'm okay. Go ahead. What's the name?
So that's what is the oracle.
But I don't know. You have
it begin one of
Jelly orange give him Manhattan. So go ahead.
So let me say morning to Stephen Kalu, and let me say morning to the people of the school number 6. And now of an own ball due to changing locality. So I joined this morning from the city of Ban, the people of Nina, the school number 7.
Wow. Go ahead.
So let me say thank you for the talking point. So I think it's important that we as Liberians exercise our constitutional right. So we saw last year, July 17. We are also seeing this coming July 17. So my problem with a lot of legislation in Nigeria is that we don't do these things with sincerity. We don't do it because we see that it is meaningful that we do it. In other countries, people protest for the protest for the rightful reason. The protest for things that really affect the people within the country. But in Nigeria, most of the protests we go on is just for political gain, because one or two persons want to gain political relevance. So they put people together, go on the street to sing like they did as a gain. So I don't think most of the protests in Nigeria is going to be done for the struggling or the poor masses. And we all claim that we want to do the process of change for them. So I'm just calling on those who will be going to protest here and much you are going to exercise your constitutional rights. Also know there are other people who will be doing their other basic things. They too need right to freely move. So you should not be there to block the way of other people, even though you are doing yours. Other people need to go to work, other people need to sell, other people need to repass. Because you are going to a destination to do your protest, just stay in your comfort. Do not block the road, do not go against the police order. Because there's a protest. You are going to send out a message, you are going to read the petition, you are going to say you are disenchantment to the government, and nothing will be aired by very radio station, any online platform. So the entire world will do it. But if you're going to protest, going to a single state, let's say a bad case, it means the protest will not be achieved. But we call on them to be peaceful, and also call on government to provide the necessary security because they are Liberians. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Oracle. Have a good stay in Nemba County. Enjoy the GBM boy. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, live. Go ahead.
My name is Jay McKelvin Body Jr., and I join you for a long Freeport bill.
Okay.
Okay, with the issue relating to the July 17 protest, I think it is the right of every citizen to protest whenever they want to protest. But for me, my only issue with it is that those who are staging the protest, you can get men at Moru coming to stage protest who was just chairman for a party who govern the country, the parties here, and things went negatively all around for the people of Labrador. Then you are coming now to say you are coming to stage protest. So he's not coming to the protest with spirit. I don't think he has the moral right to stage any protest in Labrador right now because he should be questioned for all of the bad deeds their government did in the past. So for me, I see no relevance with that protest, and I think the number that's going to come up because it's just going to be a bluff. Thank you.
Thank you. Let me get this person. Good morning. Okay. Let's see what we can get this person right here. Call us on 0777907907077 907 this. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Harry.
Yeah, Patience, go ahead.
Patience, great from people who are Labrador for justice. My brother, okay, very honest Labrador people. Labrador people.
Are you going for the protest?
My brother, that protest, I will be part of it.
Okay.
And so the issue, no article in the constitution, but I will get real. But we'll get a constitution and show the people to read it and explain to us. No article in the constitution tell us that Moruba Morushini protest. No article tell us that Moruba Morushini protest or in a red messenger. Who is going to article in the constitution telling them to red messenger for protest? Because we saw Waka here. After sending our president for 2 years, we left the position. Waka came by, he was the only in the June 7 protest. You were the messenger. After telling all that, more look for no opportunities. You were the red messenger. I know why our many for the other side of to forget. And we for the other side, we can forget. We for the super, we can forget. No article in the constitution that more about money than a red messenger. A messenger looking for the message.
Okay.
You're not looking at it because Baka, when I message you at that time, you're not doing that one protest because you were the owner, you were not thinking about a lie. So you were in a protest when you wanted to come to power and to go to club.
Okay, thank you. So you'll be there too on Friday. Good morning, Carl.
Thank you. Justice. Thank you for the recognition. So you guys can lay a good foundation for the discussion, and then the other people can spoil it. That is how to change it. Can't let now then we start going after one another. Because you are here the very government that you supporting now. He was part of protest in front of George Washington Black campaign protest. Blanca was part of A, and the other coming was part of A. Federal Union was part of A. And these are political leaders. He was still standing as a senior bearer for Unity Party and wanting to become president 2023. Mawa Molowo has resigned from the political party. He turned down. He know that he want to go civil. Now he is now in civil society life for the past 2 years and a half. He is leading a project. He say he's not supposed to protest here. They want that sir a party for 12 years. The one that sir a party chairman for 6 years and resign. How do you read between the lines? You can come here. You talking, you speaking on the platform as if you are speaking to people that are not informed. You don't do that.
So, Mr. Carl, are you going to be part of the protest on Friday?
I am concerned. I'm going to be a part.
Okay.
I'm going to be a part because everything that affects the Liberian people that we are flacking here is what Moroba pushing.
Okay.
Moroba pushing personal interest. He's taking something like 300,000, 400,000 from the government. Keep quiet. But you're pushing the interest of the Liberian people, and we are pushing the interest of the Liberian people, so we will be part of the what we call for the government to provide the security and not to provoke such the issue and calling on the protesters to be very, very peaceful and orderly and be in line with what security will say, but not to restrict on where we want to go.
Okay.
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Let me get the last person here. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, good morning.
Yeah, sorry for the particular.
Mahmoud, go ahead.
Yeah, I already called the shoe now.
Yeah, Sonny can make put a call, so go ahead.
Yeah, the caller I said I they call him Baluna get no more to protest. Your far president was far president for 12 years. And he protested in the country more than they were in position. They protested in the country. Other people were in power. The United Party were in power. They protested. Don't get job. We have chance. They talk about other people. What more you can to tell protest more and more about do not get no more to protest. That one made me answer to call. So he now have no right to say what he said. Okay. Because I know politicians can't see or they can't hear about the past. They can just talk because they want to in power. So they just talk.
Good morning. Lastly, please go ahead. Oh, okay. So let's try to squeeze something in here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, quickly, go ahead.
Okay, I'm Emmanuel Taffa. We are calling you from a rehab resident.
Quickly, please.
Yeah, the issue of this protest and other things, well, everything in this country is already glaring. President Bouaka criticized President George Weah, saying that President Weah was leaving this country to go and watch his son playing football and matches all around this place. The same president was caught spotted in club, go and witness his son singing on the stage. Where are we going? President Bouaka feels he can cajole us, or even the life of his campaign chairman, Luther Tapper. We know all of them. These are social jokers.
Okay.
And Jeremiah, this is just a message to him that he are already eating him tomorrow. We will not take him and allow United Party to see this seat 2029.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let's see what happens. I don't know when the table turns. What will you say?
So Alex, for me, I know we almost leaving.
Yeah.
Opinions from every citizen, will be allowed. Or open up the platform so that you decide what to deny. It is your business to take on what you think and make the government to wake up, but do it peacefully with respect to what the law says to. Because every right got responsibilities. But,
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
So, folks, I want to say thank you so much for being there while we were here. Many thanks to our many silent listeners. Thanks to those of you that put through your calls this morning. And thanks to those of you who tried to call it but did not go through. Many thanks to again our many silent listeners. We're going to be here tomorrow with the May week's edition of the program. The Blaze on Blaze 90.7. Until then, my name is Alexander Zesko. Yeneke Day breaks different in Liberia. Anything is possible. I was here with Stephen Talu and we say, have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday morning. Bye-bye.
I want to salute African soldiers. African soldiers to fight for freedom.